This is the Evil Never Dies podcast with Brett and Carl. This podcast may contain adult themes, violence, and strong language. Listener discretion is advised.
What's up, evil ones? Welcome back to the Evil Never Dies podcast. I'm Brett, here with Carl. What's going on? Carl's yawning over there.
Because we've been sitting here for 3 hours working on new software that didn't work yet.
We need more time to get it going.
Well, at least my hair dried. So
we got till July to get it going.
No, but I was giving Brett all kinds of grief last week for two reasons. One, his monitors were out, so he really couldn't do the show effectively. And two, he made me wait till his hair dried. So this week I made him wait till mine dried.
Now yours is sort of fluffy looking.
Yeah, looks good now.
Start calling you Fluffy.
Just give it 9 months left, and then I'm retiring.
Then it's going to grow down to your asshole.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. I don't know. I wouldn't know what to think of you with long hair.
Yeah, you'll find out.
I think it'll be cool.
But last week was our first show back after the little hiatus, and it definitely was sort of a challenge without Brett's monitors, I know. So that was a little bit of a weird show.
Yeah, I had to, and ended up having to reformat my mini.
Yeah.
Something with the display drivers was jammed up, and I couldn't find a fix for it, so I just wiped it clean. Started fresh. Factory settings.
You can do that with Apple a lot easier than a Windows product.
Well, yeah, you just move everything you want off of it to your external hard drive and move it back. So, quickest reformat I've ever done on a computer in my life.
They work really good.
So, yeah.
This Mac of mine's getting pretty old, but it's still working good, man.
These got a really good RAID controller in them.
Yeah.
The Pro has an actual better one, but
they're like $5,000.
No, the Pro, they're only like $1,500.
Oh.
But you can get them with add-ons and shit where they cost that much. The Mac Studio ones are the ones that are expensive. That's way above my pay grade right there. Right. I'm telling you.
I might get me a new Mac next year. We'll see once I retire. I think I like that mini you got. I mean, well, basically what I got is a mini. It's just built into the monitor. So
yeah.
Same thing.
They didn't bring out a new mini this year, though.
They skip every now and then.
So I don't know.
I really like what I got with the monitor built in, honestly. So
yeah.
I like my little studio corner and computer cubby. It's cool. So I don't know that I want to switch it up any.
Yeah, I moved some stuff around. How's it look, everybody?
It looks good.
You can see lots more stuff now.
And you got a really cool light back there behind you.
Yeah, somebody gave me that. I really appreciate it too.
Some asshole.
I appreciate that asshole. Oh shit.
So, yeah, I think I'm done changing the thing around forever now. Look, I even have the old Blue Demon mask back there. The original Blue Demon mask from the 90s that's still in actually pristine condition, really.
Who's that feller there with the yellow teeth and eyes?
That's old Simon.
Simon.
Yeah.
Simon Says.
Yeah. He's a Nosferatu.
Oh, gotcha.
But Since you always complained about my Frankenstein head, I put the old mask back.
Where you got the other one?
Oh, it's sitting over there on the movie shelf. Micah
Uh,
was arguing with it last weekend.
can it still talk without the?
No, but
Oh,
he in his mind it was talking. In
gotcha.
the mind of a 6-year-old, it was arguing with him, and he was arguing back.
That's funny. All right. Tonight we're gonna do a movie that we were gonna do a month ago before we went
This
on
is the
high.
cursed film, I think, because when we started trying to do this movies, when the show went on hiatus for months
Yep.
or weeks or whatever the hell it was,
So yeah,
seemed like months.
3 weeks. We missed 3 weeks, not quite a month, but
And 2 people missed us.
oh, woe is us, woe is us.
I won't cuss people out this week. I was being a dick last week. I was being funny. I was just in one of my moods.
Oh shit. That was funny though. We even had a comment on
What
about
was
this
the comment?
on somebody posted in the group because when I started the show, I said, "We're back, bitches," and they commented on that. So
No. Did you offend somebody?
no, she was
Oh,
laughing
shit.
about it, and I said, "Thank you for watching." Oh, who was that? Let me find out who that was.
Don't we need
Oh,
to start the show?
I will give them a shout out.
We need to start the show.
Oh, say something real quick while I'm looking.
Well, the episode this week is going to be, I had to look to remember, it's Ginger Snaps, which I picked a month or two ago, and Brett kept kind of fighting me on it, and you finally decided we'd do it. It is a werewolf movie, and I don't know what year it's from because my Blu-ray doesn't tell me. 2000s.
Donna Marie Porter. She's the one that did it. That's a shout out. Sorry.
Thank you, Donna. But I need Brett's input on this because I don't know when Ginger Snaps came out.
This is a 2000 Canadian supernatural horror werewolf film
Yes, 2000. That makes sense.
directed by John Fawcett.
I really like that guy. He hasn't done a lot, but I just really like listening to him talk because I've watched this thing like 3 times, and one of them I was listening to his commentary.
Gotcha.
Very interesting guy. He was very into the movie, very passionate about his movie. Sometimes you don't see that out of producers or directors. They're just sort of there for shits and grins and to make money, I think. This guy was very passionate. Shout out,
All right.
whoever you are.
Screenplay by Karen Walton. Story by Karen Walton and John Fawcett. Produced by Karen Lee Hall and Steve Hoban. Cinematography by Tom Best. Edited by Brett Sullivan. Music by Mike Shields. Didn't have a bad soundtrack
It was
to
a
it too.
good, yeah. I
Uh,
was looking for it on Apple Music. It's not there.
uh, has some Fear Factory on there and a couple other good songs.
Yeah, they said in the commentary that mostly the metal songs were played in the van.
Yeah. All right. Production company, Odd Bod Productions. Distributed by Motion International. Release dates was August 1st, 2000 at the Munich Fantasy Film Fest. And then on May 11th, 2001, it was released elsewhere. Has a running time of 108 minutes, which did a lot in that 108 minutes.
They did.
So
It was, yeah.
it actually didn't seem that long.
No,
So
it moves quick.
moves quick and lots of stuff going on. So very get your attention. Let's just say that. Country of origin is Canada. English language. Had a budget of 4.5 million. Guess what it brought back at the box office,
It didn't
Carl?
bring hardly anything back because it wasn't really at the box office.
Yeah,
I think it
barely,
just had a couple showings is all.
barely over $500,000.
Yeah,
Almost
but it
six.
made it back in video sales.
Video and streaming, yes, for
Oh,
sure.
they didn't have streaming in 2000, dude.
Well, I mean, now it's still
Now, I'm
still
just saying
still
back then.
accumulating.
Just saying in 2000 we didn't have streaming. You had to buy the DVD. I don't even think we had Blu-rays yet.
Nope, I don't think so. Shit, I think I was still watching VHS in 2000.
Yeah, probably.
All right, let's go over the cast. First off, we got Emily Perkins as Bridget Fitzgerald, Catherine Isabel as Ginger Fitzgerald,
That's the name gingersnaps.
Chris Lenchy as Sam McDonald, Mimi Rogers as Pamela Fitzgerald,
Is that the Mimi Rogers?
the Mimi Rogers, yes.
Holy hell.
Jesse Moss as Jason McCarty, Danielle Hampton as Tina Sinclair, John Burgoy as Henry Fitzgerald.
That was the daddy.
That was the dad, yeah. Peter Kelligan as Mr. Wayne, teacher and guidance counselor at the high school. And Christopher Redman as Ben. Jimmy McClinnis as Tim. Lindsay Lease as Nurse Ferry, the school nurse. Wendy Fulliard as Mrs. Sykes, the school gym teacher and field hockey teacher. Ann Bagley as the mother. Graham Robertson as Maxwell Robertson, the toddler. Pak Kong as the janitor. Pak Kong Ho.
He gets his ass fucked up.
Yeah, he does. Brian Bully as the hockey kid, Stephen Taylor as the puppy kid, and Shelley Cook as the puppy kid's mother. And we'll talk about the puppy here in a minute when Carl goes over the plot of this movie. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Are you ready for the plot, Carl?
Well, yeah. It starts out, we've got these two gothy sisters, the Fitzgerald sisters.
Well, it starts out with the puppy.
What puppy?
The puppy at the very, very beginning. The kids playing.
Nobody cares about the puppy.
Well, it sort of starts the story off, Carl.
No. Well, then you tell the plot.
With
I'm
the
gonna let you
puppy
do
leg.
it. You tell the plot. I only care about the two girls. You tell the puppy.
Well, go with the two girls. I want
to hear about the puppy. Go for it.
I already explained the puppy. They found the dead puppy. That's it. Puppy leg, dead puppy leg.
So. You got me fucked up now. I don't know where I was.
Two goth chicks.
Yeah. They're sort of like two sisters, best friends and outcasts. They just sort of loathe their existence. They want to be dead. You know, they're typical emo goth girls of the 2000s, I guess. And they're like filming themselves dead. And just all kinds of weird stuff.
Yeah. Polaroids, big time Polaroid pictures.
I mean, there's some where they look like they definitely are dead.
Yeah, they did a good job.
They're definitely outcast at school. And nobody likes them. They don't really seem to care. Of course, you got this little blonde bimbo who's the princess of the school and has a confrontation with the older sister, Ginger. A weird subplot of this is how old are they in this? 15 and 16?
Yeah.
And they've never had a period at this point.
No.
I don't really know what that was supposed to be about, but nevertheless, it plays a role into the movie a bit later. Ginger has one, and well, let's see. I guess they're walking around and something
Yeah, they're walking
attacks them.
outside, cutting through to go home through the woods or something.
Yes. And the big bad wolf attacks them, the same one that ate your puppy. And it's a wolf man, werewolf, whatever you want to call it. I think it first attacks the little sister, then it goes after Ginger and gets her good. She gets a big scrape across her, and unfortunately she's been infected with lycanthropy. So Ginger is about to snap and become a wolf girl. And that's what this movie is about. Anything else to add to the plot?
Not really. I guess that's a pretty good plot without giving everything away, which we're not allowed to do. So,
You gave away the puppy, Don.
well, it's sort of the beginning of the film. You sort of need a lead in there.
Nah. The sisters are the lead in.
All right. What do you got, the Blu-ray on this or the 4K?
Of course I do, right here. It's a Scream Factory. It's been out for years. But there's a weird thing I found out about this. It says it's Blu-ray plus DVD combo pack, which is what they did, in those days. But when I look in it, um the Blu-ray's currently in the Blu-ray player, but the DVD is actually Gingersnaps 2.
Oh,
It's not 1.
oh,
So
okay.
I don't know how that managed to happen. So it's a DVD copy of part 2.
Huh.
So very weird.
Oh, that's sort of
Um,
cool.
yeah, I don't know that I've really ever watched part 2 in years. I mean, I have. It's just I don't even remember what happens in it. But this is a loaded Blu-ray. It's got 2 commentary tracks. It's got interviews that were current when they made it with Emily Perkins, who played the younger sister. I think her name was Bridget. And the director, the writer, the special effects people, just about everybody. And the making of this is like almost longer than the movie. It was over an hour and a half long. Very interesting stuff. Just like I said, there was a lot of passion that these guys had making this movie. They said that most werewolf movies, which I'm going to agree with, are fairly stupid. There's not that many good werewolf movies out there. Of course, The Howling, I guess, and American Werewolf in London, and I say Silver Bullet are the 3 most known ones from the modern day. Then we go back to Universal with The Wolfman. It's the best werewolf movie ever made, will never be touched, the original. But this thing is unique because, it has a female werewolf and it shows her slowly transforming into a wolf girl. And it's really a cool storyline. Very good Blu-ray. It's still in print. It's hard to find this on streaming. It
Yeah.
kind of comes and goes. It was on like a Peacock, I think.
Well, I watched it like 3 times on Shutter and now it's gone.
Yeah, it was on Peacock. That's where I initially, I think, watched it around Halloween and like, well, we ought to do this for the show. And then it was on Shutter, and it's gone from there. So
I had to watch it
it's
again on Fossum.
I don't even know what that is.
Fucking awesome.
No,
I don't know. It's just
I just know that
some
it's
free. It's
weird.
like Tubi or whatever.
It is not on Fandango, the former Voodoo. The part 2 and part 3 is, but not part 1.
Is the Blu-ray
Somehow
is the
I've got all
Blu-ray out
these
of
digital
print?
copies on Amazon. I must have bought them at some point years ago. I don't know. But
Is the Blu-ray still available or is it out of print?
yes, it's
Okay.
available. I don't know that it's this combo pack that has part 2 anymore, but it's available. So it's definitely worth picking up.
Yeah.
Back when the Scream Factory was kicking ass. So great. And it looks so fucking good on my new 4K TV for a Blu-ray. I think I texted you. It's like they were there with me. It was so, especially in the daylight scenes, it's so clear, crystal clear. Good release. for a really underrated and forgotten movie, which I consider this.
All right. So 5 for the Blu-ray then.
Yeah, no
All right.
doubt.
All right.
Definitely a good copy. And lots of good extras that were interesting. Most of these extras are boring as shit to me anymore. These were good. I love listening to that director guy. I looked for more stuff he did, and he hadn't done a lot of movies. Did more TV, but you got to realize these guys were in Canada, and this was a very low budgeted movie,
Yeah.
and it got a lot of crap. I think we talked about in Canada, you got some kind of the movie board, but we got into that on one other episode. I don't want to repeat that, but they were having a lot of issues getting this thing made because of that.
Yeah. Oh, well, that's because the government's paying for part of it.
Yes,
So,
that's what, yeah.
yeah.
Anyway,
Anyway, I guess we'll move on to some trivia here.
yeah, I don't know how much you got on it.
Oh, there's
I haven't spoiled
pretty
any of your
much.
trivia
I'll just have to look through them here and see.
because I
Director
got a
John.
little bit if you miss it.
Okay. Director John Fawcett refused to have CGI effects in the film, opting for all of the special creature effects to be done with prosthetics and makeup. What did you think of the werewolf?
I thought the werewolf was badass myself.
Very
And
different.
I'm gonna be honest. I've went back and forth with this movie over the years. There's been times when I actually hated it. I found it boring, slow, and just stupid. Then there's been other times where I enjoyed it. So I go back and forth with this movie. On this showing, I really the hell enjoyed it a lot. I think I've sort of as we've done this show for the last 5 years, I've learned to appreciate movies that I didn't used to appreciate more. This is one of them. And I thought the makeup was fucking great.
Yep.
The effects were absolutely phenomenal. They were detailed. They were realistic. Like I'll spoil this one. She spurts out a tail, a little tail.
Yep.
That's cool. That's unique.
She's and she duct tapes it to her leg.
Yeah. And as she
The
transforms,
end sticking out was still wiggling.
yeah. When she starts to transform into a wolf, she changes her appearance and starts dressing real skimpy and, becomes popular with the kids at the school. So, such a cool transformation.
Yeah. It's very different looking werewolf than
Very
any.
different looking. Yes.
I guess I won't spoil that for you. You watch it and see what it looks like, I
You could
guess.
tell them that she grew an extra set of teats, I guess, if you want to spoil that.
Not much hair on the werewolf.
No.
Not much hair. That's all I got to say. All right. Along with the coincidence of stars Catherine Isabel and Emily Perkins auditioning on the same day, the two actresses were also born in the same hospital, attended the same preschool, elementary school, and private school, and
Yes.
worked through the same talent agency. So, but did they know each other during that time?
I don't think they did. I think they may have knew of each other, but I don't think they were really associated with each other.
Must have been a small town in Canada.
Could have been.
Despite major success internationally in the UK, Australia, Ginger Snaps struggled to get noticed in the USA until HBO began airing it in the early 2000s, which is when the film started to pique the interest of North American horror fans.
That makes
So
sense.
they put it on HBO first before they did anything with it. Because I don't ever remember it being in the theater.
I don't think it got released in the theater. I think it was at some festivals. That's why it has such a small, low box office.
Catherine Isabel's makeup would take 3 hours to apply and 45 minutes to remove after shooting, which is sort of short compared to some werewolf costumes.
Well, she doesn't completely transfer. When she does, it's not her at that point. It's an actual, uh, wolf. That's why I was sort of calling it a wolf man because, she goes from being a person to an actual wolf, which is sort of how Bela Lugosi was in the original Wolf Man. He actually turned into a big ass wolf and then he would transform back into a man. Thus, now when uh, Lon Chaney he just turned into an actual werewolf. So it was sort of weird.
Yeah.
I guess, well, lycanthropy has different effects on different people. That's what we're going to say. How's that work for you?
Due to the fact that the film's teenagers were in violent situations, the production had difficulty getting funding because of the Columbine massacre and other school shootings that had recently occurred.
Yeah, the director talked about that. It hurt him.
Writer Karen Walton singled out Emily Perkins and Catherine Isabel's audition tape and said that their performance were exact way she had envisioned the characters of Ginger and Bridget. The two were cast as the leads right on the spot. Producers searched for 6 months to find the right actors for the roles, but were having no luck. Ironically, those two showed up and did it. Many of the day scenes had to be scheduled to be shot at night. The crew brought in a large 18 kilowatt light to flood the locations with so much light it would appear to be day on the film. Reportedly, the
That
light
could be
was
why it looks so bright on the Blu-ray, maybe.
maybe, yeah. Reportedly, the light was strong enough to be seen by aircraft passing overhead. What other movies have we talked about that's done that?
There's been others, yes.
Yeah.
I can't think offhand, but we have mentioned that before, yes.
Was banned from certain cinemas in the UK in 2001 as it was seen as promoting violence among teenagers. However, when the VHS was released a year later that year, it was one of the fastest selling horror films of that time. So,
It definitely has a violent movie.
yeah.
And I mean, just like, beating up other kids and stuff. Ginger beats the shit out of the little blonde girl eventually.
Although Catherine Isabel is supposed to be playing Emily Perkins' older sister, she is actually 4 years younger than Emily.
I did not know that.
So, yeah. So she was supposed to be 16. I don't understand. I'm confused now.
I'm a little confused too, actually. Although the younger sister looked older to me, just in general.
Yeah, yeah.
Just her features, she did look like she was an older girl.
Yes, for sure.
I think Catherine looked more teenager.
Yeah. The role of Ginger was originally offered to Sarah Polley and Natasha Lyonne, but they both turned it down. Who Sarah Polley is, right?
Yes.
She's in the remake of Dawn of the Dead.
Also did a lot of the American Horror Stories.
Yeah, that's right. Film was the fifth highest grossing Canadian film of 2001. So it did good in Canada.
Did good in Canada.
Our Canadian friends.
The Great Gazoo.
The special effects proved to be a major hardship as Fawcett eschewed CGI effects and preferred to use more traditional means, prosthetics, and makeup. Consequently, Catherine Isabel had to spend up to 7 hours in and out of makeup to create Ginger's metamorphosis and further 2 hours to remove it. Often covered in sticky fake blood that required borax and household detergent to remove, she further endured wearing contacts that hindered her vision and teeth that meant she couldn't speak without a lisp. The most aggravating thing was the full facial prosthetic, which gave her permanently runny nose that she had to stop with Q-tips. Yeah, you can't go blowing your fucking makeup off.
No, you can't.
Among the students paged over the school's PA system by an uncredited Lucy Lawless are Samuel and Theodore Ramey. Ted Ramey is Lawless as co-star in Xena Warrior Princess. Ted's brother, Sam Ramey, is the show's executive producer. Ramey's are in a lot of stuff, you know what?
They are, yeah.
And I don't think they've done a bad movie, actually, or anything. Kieran Walton was apprehensive about writing the film because of the horror genre's pop reputation of negativity portraying women.
True.
John Fawcett convinced that the film would break these cliches, so she took the job. Let's see here.
You mentioned a couple people that were up for Bridget, but there's one I noticed that you didn't mention.
Oh yeah, who else?
Scarlett Johansson.
Really?
Yep. And she didn't actually get the role because her mother was concerned about the movie being boycotted due to, like you said, the Columbine stuff. But yeah, she was actually up for this movie.
How do you think that would have went?
Another redheaded young actress. I think it would have been great. So a little bit extra trivia to throw in at you.
She was young then too.
She would have been, yeah, very young.
Let's see here. Both Catherine and Emily appeared in season 5 of The X-Files, but in different episodes 2 years before starring as in Gingersnaps.
Yeah, they have all kinds of weird connections, don't they?
That's crazy.
Pretty cool.
Shoot. What's that?
I thought it's pretty cool, all those different connections.
Long shooting days. Well, the X-Files was filmed up in Canada, so
yeah,
a lot of people worked on that show.
True.
From up there. Long shooting days push the earliest possible start later each day until the scenes written for the day were being shot after late into the night. The director of photography solved the problem by using diffusion gel and 4 18-kilowatt lamps, like we talked about. They shot this movie in 6 weeks. It's pretty fast for all the stuff they got going on, man.
Yeah, I was gonna say that seems kind of short, but I guess it wasn't. I don't know.
Considering, some movies take months to do.
Yeah, then you got some that do it in literally quicker than that.
Yeah.
Weeks, yeah.
Let's see here. The two girls also portray sisters in the 2008 film Another Cinderella Story. They've worked a lot together.
They have.
Let's see here. Film's final cut was turned out in just 8 weeks, an unusually short time for editing. The editing was nominated for a Genie Award, though. Okay.
I think this thing won a couple awards.
I didn't see none.
No, I think it did. Might not have been any awards worth. It might have been the Evil Never Dies award or something. I don't know. Which we still haven't done. Uh-oh, you got to smoke.
That's funny. The Never Dies awards. Casting took place in Los Angeles, New York, Toronto, Montreal, and Vancouver. Perkins and Isabel Austin auditioned in Vancouver. When their taped auditions arrived, like we talked about, she automatically seen them and hired them on the spot.
Well, there was an issue with Emily, though. When she had auditioned, she had really long, kind of gothy hair. And when they brought her back, her hair was all cut off.
Oh,
like
really?
Almost literally into a buzz cut. So
she had to wear a wig part of the movie?
They had to put a wig on her. Because they considered not hiring her, but they're like, no, we got to hire her. She's perfect for the role. So she had to wear a wig.
Huh.
which is not unusual with, actors and actresses. So just thought that was some cool trivia that she buzzed her hair off.
Catherine Isabel said that she went to a pharmacy after a day of shooting. People there thought she'd been beaten up since she was still covered in fake blood. It's right here. Bridget's hair is a wig.
Yeah.
Let's see here. It's mostly about them two.
Now we've covered a lot about them two already.
It's about all there is. It's all about them. Not even really know nothing about the production or anything, except for the dates.
Well, I know there's discussion, and they mentioned this in some of the commentary, that a lot of the gay community has a bond to this movie. I think we had the same thing going with Fright Night, so it, I think that's kind of a cool little aspect to it. People can relate with it. Probably, the whole fact of them being, yeah, especially in the 90s and 2000s, they sort of, them and the not having their periods until they were older, and then they sort of came out, and maybe the tale. I just think that's kind of a cool little commentary that people relate to the movie in different ways. I always find that interesting.
Cool.
I mean, there's no explicit, like lesbian or gay romances in the movie at all, but I
No.
think the bond of the sisters, might be
Considered.
considered there. Yeah,
Yeah.
because they have a
Gotcha.
very close bond.
Yeah.
Maybe a little more than sisterly. I don't know. I just know that cool little note that I come across.
All right. Well, who's going first this week? You pick.
You are.
I'm going first.
Yeah, I went first last week.
Did you?
Yeah.
All right.
But I was
Well,
really loving the movie last week, and I didn't think you were going to. So Jason Goes to Hell.
I don't
I thought,
remember the first time I seen this movie. It was probably on HBO in the 2000s because I had free HBO back then.
I wonder why.
I wonder why, but uh I'd probably seen it then, and like you, I wasn't really a big fan of it at first.
I know, right? Yeah.
And then when was it that I seen it? I think it was on Shutter or something, and I decided to watch. And they had all three movies on there. You know how they'll do? They'll put a whole
Yeah, they
series
put
up on
them.
there.
Yeah.
And so I was bored one day, and I decided I was just going to watch all three movies. So, and I ended up liking it.
It's weird. 'Cause like I said, I've been through that with this movie. I'm like, this movie's just not good. And then I watch it again. No, this movie's really good. But I've decided now that it's good.
And I think this was on remember the Chiller channel? Did you have the Chiller
I
channel
do
back in the day?
remember that.
I
Yeah.
think it was on there too, because I think I remember watching it on there also, and I didn't like it then either. But
Well, I remember having it on DVD years ago, and I sold it. Back then, I sold a lot of my movies. I wasn't really a collector. Well, now I just keep my horror movies now, but I did sell it. So that tells you part of my thoughts of it back then. It wasn't something that I was going to keep.
gotcha. So anyway, uh, this last couple of times I've watched it, it's like I've actually watched the whole thing. Like sometimes I'll watch part of the movie and fall asleep and watch the end of it later.
Right. Yeah.
And I didn't do that. I watched it all the way through these times I've watched them. So I've actually watched them like 3 full times in the last month. So uh
The second one and the third one were filmed together back to back.
yeah, gotcha. And cinematography, man, they did a great job on it. Uh especially because a lot of it was shot at night. Well, evidently almost the whole movie was shot at night because they did the day shots in the night too. So,
Hey, as
uh,
we know from the haunt world, you can do anything with lighting.
yep, exactly. But they did a great job with that. Very impressed with the special effects for sure. Uh, Not my favorite werewolf, but it was very unique the way they did the
It's
werewolf.
different, yeah.
Very different.
More like again, more of a wolfy character than a
Yeah, more like a
werewolf.
traditional wolf than a
Yeah,
yeah. So uh those two girls, they did a great job in this, man.
they were really perfect in it.
I don't think you could have got anybody else to do the part like they did, to be honest with you. Uh Everybody did a good job acting. Uh
Agree.
like I said, the soundtrack's real cool, and the score, pretty good score. Uh I'd definitely watch it again, and I suggest everybody to watch it.
I
You
agree.
might like you might not you might watch it if you watch it for the first time, you might not like it, but give it a
Give it
second
another
try.
chance.
Uh
There's a lot to comprehend in this movie.
yeah, there is. There is. It's really fast paced. Uh you really have to watch it. Sit and watch it. Like can't be sitting there eating dinner, peeking over at it, you
No,
know.
because you'll miss stuff and then you'll lose interest in it.
Yep,
I think that's
exactly.
my problem in the past.
I think mine too. But anyway, I'm gonna give it a 3.5.
Okay.
3.5.
3.5. I was gonna see if you had any more to say. I'm gonna up it to a 4. And
Okay.
again, I would have gave this movie a 2 at certain times in my life. I don't like it, just up and down, but now I get the movie. Like again, I think watching all these horror movies the last 5 years, I've watched a lot that I was not a fan of, and after watching them through the critical eyes we do, I become a bigger fan. There's some that I love, and after watching them like this, I don't care for them as much. But this movie's great. It's well written, it's well thought up. It's just one of the better werewolf movies out there, I think, of the modern day. I think the better werewolf movies were in the 40s, 50s, and 60s. But this movie's, you really can't, you pretty much covered it. There's not much more to add. Everybody did a good job with it. It's a good plot, a good
Was
story.
that his first movie?
No, he did a vampire movie, but I don't think it was big budgeted at all. I don't even know if it got released.
Gotcha.
And I mean, he may have done another before that, but no, it wasn't his first. Um, yeah, I don't have anything more to add. You said it really well. So we're actually in high agreement. I'm just gonna give it a little higher rating than you did.
There's a couple of lulls in it,
Well, I'm
but
gonna be honest. I didn't like the ending is that great. I mean, it's not a great ending. It's sort of a downer ending, I guess. I don't
yeah,
know. I
yeah.
thought it could have ended better, but that's fine. It ended okay. I'm thinking there might be an alternate ending on this thing, but I didn't come across it this time. But I thought I remember seeing that at some point. Maybe they were just talking about it. But there are some lulls in it. It actually gets a little on the boring side whenever the sister shows up and she's becoming a full-fledged werewolf, and they're sort of doing a chase each other around thing, and that gets a little maybe slow.
Monotonous, yeah.
Yeah. Other than that, it moves quick and good. So I'll give it a 4.
All
I think
right.
that's what I gave Jason Goes to Hell. So I'm throwing out 4s here.
Okay.
You'll never get me giving 4s and back to back again, probably,
All right.
unless you pick a really good movie next week.
Oh, it's my pick, huh? That's right.
I've picked the last 2 weeks. Well, actually, I
Gotcha.
picked this like 3 months ago, and we just now did it.
Yeah. All right. Well, I guess that's all we got for Ginger Snaps.
Yes.
Definitely check it out if you can find it. Buy the Blu-ray. Uh, Highly recommend. And check us out on all the social medias. Join the Evil Ones group.
We're on X because we did a live test tonight and it showed up there. We have 25 followers.
Follow us on X if you're on X for sure. You can search us on there.
I didn't look at the TikTok feed, so
I think they only let you go in like 3-minute burst live anyway.
Okay.
They're weird about shit. I don't like TikTok.
We're still selling haunted house t-shirts. Help support the haunt. Just go to TeePublic and punch in Count Karabi. You'll find them all kinds of different shirts on there, not just haunt related. We've had kids make shirts. We got a prototype Evil Never Dies podcast shirt. So go to Count Karabi on TeePublic.
That's in the show notes too. So a lot of the websites are in the show notes. So, all right. Well, thanks everybody for watching and listening. And we'll be back
Thank
next
God
week.
Brett had his computer back this week. The show went a lot smoother.
I felt naked.
You possibly were at one point.
All right, everybody, stay evil.
This is a very exciting time for your sister. Boys, her body, trying to fit in.
Don't wuss out now.
Maybe if she felt that she could share more with you, you'd both be a lot happier.
Too much blood.
Just do it.
Wrists are for girls. I'm slitting my throat.
High school, just a mindless little breeder's machine. Total hormonal toilet.
Our little girl's a limbo memo. You're so dead.
Out by 16 or dead in the scene, but together forever. Don't ever touch my sister again. Want me to kill her? I'll kill her for you, dude. If I start learning about PMS, just shoot me, okay?
Fitz, I think we should get together.
Don't need protection.
Everyone seems to panic their first time.
Whoa. Also, it's all normal. No way.
What happened? Something is definitely wrong with you.
How do you feel? Wicked.
It's like an infection. It works from the inside out.
Forget the Hollywood rules.
Oh my god. You need to get this fixed.
Like it.
It feels so
Good. We're almost not even related anymore.